So this was something related to custom segment. Custom segment is not means you can say a big topic. You can enter the information, and accordingly, similar to department, location, and classes, this custom segment will also get created. And whether it should be shown on the GL impact or not can be checked by this particular checkbox. Okay. Now let's go ahead and see the record types. So record types is nothing but a custom record. A custom record is nothing but a custom record can have multiple fields or it can have multiple fields associated with it. Okay. So for example, here I only created a custom field. Okay. But I don't want a custom field. I want a page which will have multiple custom fields. Okay. So in that case, I can create a custom record. So here I can just go to customization, list records and fields, and record types. So if I click on record types, you will be able to see all the records or custom records which are already there. And in case if you want to create a new one, you can just click on new type and you will be able to create a new custom record. So here I can give it a name. I can give it a ID. Whether it should show the name field or not. What do you mean by that? I'll let you know. Whether it should show the ID, I'll let you know. Apart from that, how it should be accessed, whether it should be allowed through UI or not, whether it should require any permission, that can be defined, whether we should allow that particular custom record to show the attachments or not, or whether it should show notes or not, that can be defined here. Similarly, whatever is entered here, whether it should be a part of the global search or not, or it should be showed in the search menu or not, can be defined by this features which are there. Apart from that, you can define the subtabs. First of all, before going to that, I'll just save this particular custom record and then we'll go through the other stuff. Okay, so I have created this test custom record 4. So once this is done, if I scroll down here, earlier you could see that there was no field subtab, but now you can have a field as well. So on that record, you can create various fields. Okay, so for example, if I want to create a new field, so this is similar to a custom field that we created. Okay, so I'll say field 1. It should be a free form text. I can enter all other information and just I can click on save. Okay, so here you will see that on that particular custom record, it will show that. Okay, so now if I want to enter the information on this particular custom record, so if I go here, I'll just click on view records. And if I click on new custom record 4, here it will show that particular field to me on that particular record. Okay, so here you can see that field. Okay, so do you get what is a custom record? So this is a custom record where I can enter the required information, which can have multiple fields, multiple subtabs. Okay, any questions? This custom record can be attached to any transaction or on a, it can be attached to an employee or any other entity.
Okay.
You can attach those. Okay, or in case if you want to have that separate, you can do that as well. Okay.
Okay.
So now on this particular custom record, here you can see that it should include the name field. Okay. So this checkbox is checked. That's the reason you can see that it has a name field. If I uncheck that checkbox, it will not show this particular field. It will only show field 1. Similarly, if I go back, I want that to have a subtab as well. So for example, subtab 1. Okay, I can do that, and I'll just add one more field. I'll save this first, and I'll come back and add one more field. Okay, so I'll just edit it again. So if I refresh this page, you will see that it will not show the subtab yet. Okay, why? Because there is no field that has been defined under that particular subtab. Okay, but if I go back to that custom record, and if I add one field here, say field 2, I want that to be a checkbox, and here I'll define the subtab in which it should be shown. So it should be shown under subtab 1. Okay, so if I save this, and if I refresh this page again, you will see that it will show the subtab 1. Okay, and under subtab 1, it will show that particular field 2. Okay, so this is how you can create a or attach it to a subtab. Do you get it?
Yes.
Similarly, you could see that there is a checkbox for show notes, allow attachments. So what do you mean by that? Here you can enter the notes. Okay, files. Here you can attach the files as required. So depending on all the things that you have, features that you have, or checkboxes that you have checked, it will change those accordingly. Similarly, sublist. In case if there is to be a if in case if you want to have any sublist defined there, that can be defined. So for example, let's say I want a particular list to be shown. Say open sales orders. I don't think it will show anything there, but let's check. I can give it a label, and I can save it. So still it's not showing anything. So it's just a sublist that would be shown. Sublist is nothing but, you can say, if I go to this sales order, I'll just see if there is any sublist shown up here. Okay, so this is one sublist, or you can say not this. Okay, so this is one sublist. Okay, contacts. So this is known as a sublist. Okay, under some particular subtab, you can show a sublist. Okay, so if I want to have a sublist here, I can define it on the record. Okay, so if I go back here, it will show me the sublist. Okay, similarly, if I scroll down, in case if we want to have multiple forms, okay, icon, it's not that important, it's not generally used. Numbering, in case if we want to have any number associated with it, I can define it. So a particular sales order, this is a custom, you can say a standard transaction, right? So it has a number associated with it. So in case if we want the numbering to be enabled for the custom record that we have created, we can define it here. What should be the prefix, what should be the suffix, what should be the initial number, and all other stuff can be defined here. Similarly, forms. Okay, so here we can define the forms. Currently we only have two fields. Okay, But in case if there are multiple fields and multiple forms needs to be created, I can create those forms as well. Tomorrow we'll be going through how we can customize a particular form. So you'll be able to relate it tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
Similarly, online forms. I had shown you that you can create online forms in case if you have a website and you want to show this particular form on the website, you can do that as well. Permissions, to whom, to which role it should be shown, what should be the permission level, whether it should be only view, create, edit, or full. What do you mean by view? The user will only be able to view it. Create, the user will only be able to create it. Okay, but once saved, he'll not be able to edit it. Edit, the user will be able to edit as well as create that particular record. Full, the user will be able to edit, create, as well as in case if required, able to delete the record as well. Okay, so do you understand what do you mean by access level?
Yes.
View, view, create, edit, and full. Similarly, links, in case if there are any links, it will show up here. So for example, I want this particular custom record to be shown up under, say, this is a custom record that I've created, right? So in case if I want that to be shown up here, say under employees, I can show it here. So I can define the center. So it should be classic center. I want that to be shown under list. I can define it here. Category, I want that to be shown under employees. And what should be the link? So if I do this, it will show me here under list, employees, and custom record 4. So do you get how do I need or I can have a link there? Similarly, if I want that to be under transaction, I can just select, instead of list, I can select transactions as well. So I can select transactions accordingly. Okay. Similarly, managers, who are the managers? This is not generally used much. Okay. Similarly, in case if there are any child records or parent records, that can be defined here. Notes, the system will automatically take the notes, who has created it, in case who edited it, what are the changes that were done can be defined here. And once done, you can save the custom record. So this is how you can create a custom record as required. Any questions, any queries? So see, these particular topics, these customizations cannot be understood in 1 or 2 sessions. It will require a lot of you can say practice from your end, because each and every feature that is there or each and every preference that will you define, it will change the record or a field accordingly. So this will, you can say you will get hands-on once you start practicing it. Okay.
Yes.
So here you will just get a brief reference or how the custom fields or custom records can be created. What do you mean by something? You can go through the help, but you'll get hands-on once you start practicing it or once you start implementing it or creating it in the future. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
So that's it for today. Tomorrow we'll go through the forms wherein I'll show you how you can edit or make the changes to a particular form. Okay. Tomorrow, so do some practice on this customer, do some practice, create some custom fields, custom records, and in case if you have any queries, get back to me. We'll discuss those on Monday. Okay, but do practice it on the weekend at least for an hour or so. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Prithvi, one help is required regarding that NetSuite instance, na, what that our provider is given. So he has blocked our admin access. He's telling कि please check your trainer कि what access you require for practice.
Tell him that even if you have given me the other role, give me the access to customization and the enable features and accounting preferences. He'll be able to, he'll edit that particular role and give you the required information. or required access.
So what I have to tell them? Customization access.
Customization in the sense I want to create a custom field, custom record. I also want that to be accounting access to accounting preferences and enable features.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. See you on Monday. Bye.
Bye.